Hello, everyone. I guess I should maybe talk about what happened yesterday. So, it started off just like any other fine day. Nothing really in particular bugging my mind until I had a bit too much caffeine. And I was like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if I just shaved all of my hair off? Now, this is something that I have considered for years, or it's always been in the back of my mind, but it's never really been something I wanted to do immediately, or I never actually thought I would end up doing it in the end, because I feel very insecure about my forehead. So I've just had my fringe for years and years. I've had the same haircut since I was like 14, but I had to clean up a bit on the sides of my head anyway. Sorry, I'm tired. And so I decided that I'd try to shave off a little bit of my hair at the top on the side that my hair kind of droops over, so that if I didn't like it, I'd easily be able to hide it anyway. Now, I got a bit too excited, and, well, I guess you'll see what happens by the end of the video. Well, you can probably already tell. And this was surprisingly difficult. I kind of wish I had cut my fringe off before I started shaving, because it wouldn't really get a grip of the hair. Like, it was actually agonizingly slow, because at one moment I realized, oh my god, I am actually doing this, and there's no going back. And so I kind of wanted to be done with it as soon as possible, but it honestly took forever to get all of it off. See, now I'm shaving a bit on the other side. So why did I decide to do this? To be completely honest, it was very in the heat of the moment. It was very, what shall I say, caffeine driven. And I think that's what actually gave me the guts to go through with this. Usually when I do something to my hair, it is quite spontaneous. Like I spontaneously dye it, or I spontaneously cut it, or I spontaneously just end up shaving it all off. And, well, it's not that spontaneous. I did consider it for a good 2 hours or so until I was like, okay, here we go. Although, I would say that there are, in certain ways, some deeper meaning, or deeper reason for why I decided to do this just now. And so I thought I would talk about that. So, believe it or not, I am not pulling a Britney. This is not a mental breakdown. To me, this is very much a sign of health. And that is because I am doing so much better than I have in years. This past year, a lot has happened. I started antidepressants. I got a network of friends. Thanks to my therapist, I was able to go out of my comfort zone, and it just ended up with me making a lot of friends and having a lot of good times, and that helped my confidence tremendously. Along with the antidepressants, I started functioning after a bit, and I started trying a lot of new things, and then I started getting my piercings. I now have had in total 7 piercings, including my earlobes, although I had to take out 2 of my helixes, which I am incredibly sad about. But I also got my bridge piercings a week ago now, which is that thing right between my eyes. And that as well has helped my confidence tremendously. I never thought it would be possible for me to actually feel comfortable and feel pride in baring my face, because it's always something that I've tried to hide, with my fringe, or just not necessarily in a physical way either, but just, I haven't really been with a lot of people. I haven't really done that much in life. I've just, I have, but just not things that I wanted to do. I've experienced a lot, but I've experienced a lot of really shitty things in my teenage years, and a lot is going to happen in this year to come as well. I'm starting university in Wales in September, and I'm moving to a completely new place with completely new people. And I just felt like I needed to shed this layer of skin. I don't feel like the person who I was when I started this YouTube channel, and that person will always be part of me, and I will always be very fond of who I was back then. And definitely my basic personality traits are just the same. I'm not a different person, but I have grown so much, and I'm really, really proud of that growth that I have had. And so I wanted to kind of symbolize that by shedding this layer of skin, or, well, hair, and starting fresh. So, yeah, it's also sort of to symbolize the fact that I don't really care that much what I look like anymore. I have actively decided to love myself no matter what, which might sound cheesy, but it's something that I've had to decide for myself. It's a choice I've had to make that, I've come so far that I'm able to make that choice now. And so I love my little bald head. I know that objectively it may look weird, or it may not look as attractive to, or compared to, having a bit more hair on your head, but to me, it being attractive isn't what it's about. And the same thing with my piercings. I am perfectly aware that a lot of the world don't like it. Some people think they're badass. Same with my shaved head. And obviously that makes me feel good, that people say stuff like that about me. But to me, it's about doing things that I want. And it's about no longer feeling like I have to prove anything to the world, or that I owe the world being attractive, or trying to be attractive, or that I owe the world anything, really. I want to walk through the world and be kind, not because I feel like I should, but because I want to. I want to be kind, I want to make people feel good, and I also want to make myself feel good, and I want to be as much me as possible. And I thought that when I shaved my head, I wouldn't look like myself, because, as I said, I've had the same haircut for the past God knows how many years. But I look so much like myself, and it is so cool. And some people did tell me that now that my bridge piercing and now with my fringe gone, it brings attention straight to my eyes, and I love that. I love the idea of that. I want people to see my eyes, because I feel like my eyes are me. That's the one thing that I can't change or do anything about. My other, the other parts of my appearance I can change. I can shave my head, I can get a ton of piercings or tattoos, I can lose weight, I can gain weight, but my eyes will always be the same. And as cheesy as that sounds, I love the idea that that's what people see. And also, I want to make it clear that I'm not doing this to, change who I am as a person. Like, right now, I'm actively deciding to be a completely different person. I'm starting new, I'm making a persona. When I get to university, I'm going to be this and this and this. That's not what I'm doing. I really want to let myself grow and evolve naturally. And I'm also really scared of losing what I have right now, of, going to a completely new place, a completely different country, with a completely different language from what I speak usually. If you didn't know, I'm Norwegian, grown up in Norway, never moved, lived the same place my whole life. So it's going to be really weird to be in a completely different country all of a sudden. And I am scared of falling out of touch with my friends at the moment, but even if that does happen, these memories and these experiences will always be part of me. And it's like a snowball effect. These things, they will always be part of what has shaped me, so they're never truly going away. And also, I feel like in my life at least, I'm so focused on losing things. I'm scared to lose my hair, I'm scared to move away, to lose what I have right now. But really, equally, when you lose things, that just makes room for you to gain things. Like, my hair's gonna grow back, and it's gonna grow back in my natural color, and it won't be bright green and blue, and that's pretty cool. That's a new experience that I'll gain, and I will gain new experiences, and I will make new friendships, and I'll discover new places when moving away. I'm not just losing what I have right now. But yeah, here's just me doing the finishing touches, which I have done for the past few minutes of this video. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I look like a thumb, I look like an egg, but I think it's cool. I like it a lot, and I feel like this is something people have to do at least once in a lifetime. You know, I feel like it's cool to have the experience of just randomly shaving your head. So if you're looking for a sign to do that, this is the universe telling you to shave your head. So yeah, I really like it, or maybe I'm also like the idea of it, of what it represents, but I honestly think that as you go through life, discovering new approaches to beauty is a really good thing. And yeah, I guess I should show you what I look like right now. Here's the big reveal. I'm bald. This is what I look like. This is my bald head now. I'm happy with it. I think it's cool. I'm glad I did it before before my hairline receded too much, although that also shouldn't stop you. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it. It just happened, and I accept that. Like certain things in life, things just happen, and you just have to go with it. Before I go, I want to show you what I look like with my glasses on, because I actually do look like an old man, and it is really fitting my emo grandpa aesthetic. Wearing a Metallica shirt. It's funny. I like it. It's freeing. It's kind of like, fuck it, you know. Stay safe when eating and do not hurt yourselves. And remember, they were so much more than you can ever realize. Seriously. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, here's a sleeping dog. If you're wondering why we have so many flowers here, it's because it was hailing the other day, so we had to take them inside so that they wouldn't be crushed, because they're very delicate.